State Buckeyes, taking on last season's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Texas's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today. Chris, how about this? Right out of the gate, this offense says, we are going to our star on the outside, and this guy delivers for a big first down. That's how you want to start a game.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Gonna run it. It's Simon. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Caught behind the line. It's Clark. And the defense swings. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. How about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that?
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield with a 48.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Pressure is coming. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. A second down after that completion. Looking for a man. Pulls it in. It's Butler. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. This will be the 9th play on the drive. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Touchdown, Texas, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Texas.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They start with the keeper to the left. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Grab behind the line, it's Miller.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you to sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
He'll hand it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's Simon.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Receiver makes the catch. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wide out. He's got a man down the middle. They finally make the stop, but the offense lightning down. First down to the 27.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
Grab down the middle. It's Simon. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10. The Longhorns lining up here on first and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the left side. Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. So a short attempt, but from the right hash, it's a bit of a tricky angle. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Texas.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And strong coverage there to tackle him at the 11-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big game.
He'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The Buckeyes pick up enough to get a first down there. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass caught. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. Incompletion sets up a second down. To throw, it's Nolan, bringing pressure. And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. He goes down big away for this defense. Important play.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? Made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught near the goal line. Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at the 3.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Longhorns looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
And that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Point after, up and good.
Texas 17. Texas. Ohio 0.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. To throw, it's Nolan. The pocket breaking down. Trying to get the throw off. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Wants to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Roberts. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. First down, looking to throw the ball. running out of time in the pocket. He dumps it off to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return of the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Snags the quick throw. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark. Longhorns looking to run some tempo here. Look to throw it here on second down. Catch is made down the middle. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often with this excellent receiver. Going to bring up second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The receiver makes the catch.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on 4th. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Interesting choice here on the goal line. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's a designed quarterback keeper. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first half beat down to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And the PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half.
Texas.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Moving the receiver around pre-snap to throw. It's Nolan. Over the middle and incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're up to that standard today.
Looking to pass here on second down. Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop, and the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Give it to the back again. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
And what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive...
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen?
The attempt at the two-point conversion is...
So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
30. Ohio, Texas, 0.
And the kickoff will be a return. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
The Buckeyes are on the move here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Offense getting set. Second down play here. QB decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Back to pass. It's Nolan. Throws a stiff arm. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Buckeyes hope to keep this drive moving.
That's a first down for the offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Roberts. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. 3rd and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. And here's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The receiver grabs it. And he will make the 1st down. Tackled at the 26. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
As the 1st down is still going. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So 1 quarter away from wrapping up an impressive CFP victory. Let's get back to the final period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Catch made on the out route. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wide out. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Hunt over the middle. It's Clark. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff. It's Clark. And that run produces a decent gain. Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Leaning on the run game here. And the Soft are able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
A quick throw out left, complete. Enough to move the 6 there. Sets up 1st and goal at the 7.
By another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
First and goal, will try to run it in. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They'll try to power it in up the middle. Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. After a long drive, it's a third down. Is it a touchdown? Looking right, this one caught. Touchdown, Texas. Still no answer for this offense.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Ohio State, Texas.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This one has been a beatdown for the ages, a demolition, an evisceration. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Important third down play coming up. It's Carpenter looking for a late deep throw. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Approaching the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.